Hello everyone, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back Global Coin News. Today we have a very exciting and surprising topic for all coin lovers, collectors and treasure hunters around the world. Many people think a penny is just 1 cent and has almost no value, but that idea is completely wrong because some rare United States Lincoln Memorial penny coins have sold for thousands of dollars at auction. In today's video we will reveal the most valuable top 3 Lincoln Memorial penny coins with different mint marks and rare conditions that collectors are searching for right now. This is big news for coin collectors because one of these pennies might already be hiding in your pocket change jar or coin collection. So make sure you do not skip this video, watch till the end, and do not forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more amazing coin discoveries. So let's get started. First up, we are exploring a fascinating coin from the United States, the Lincoln Memorial penny from the year 1977 with the D mint mark. This circulated coin may look common at first glance, but certain examples have caught the attention of collectors and auction houses because of their condition, rarity, and unique characteristics. Stay with us as we uncover the history, features, collector demand, and the surprising market value that this small coin can reach in today's auction market. The history of the Lincoln Memorial penny begins long before 1977. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first regular-issue United States coin to feature the portrait of a real historical figure. The design was created by Victor David Brenner, and it quickly became one of the most recognized coins in American history. In 1959, the reverse design changed from the famous wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial, which was created by Frank Gasparo. This new design honored the historic monument in Washington, D.C. and remained on the penny until the year 2008. By the time 1977 arrived, the Lincoln Memorial penny had already been circulating for many years, and billions of coins were produced each year at different United States mints, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Denver Mint produced the 1977 penny with the small letter D mint mark placed just below the year on the obverse side of the coin. Looking closely at the 1977 D Lincoln Memorial penny reveals many interesting features that collectors enjoy studying. On the obverse side, the coin displays the right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln along with the word Liberty on the left side and the national motto "In God We Trust" across the top. The date 1977 appears in front of Lincoln's portrait, and just below the date sits the small D mint mark, which indicates that the coin was produced at the Denver Mint. The coin is made mostly of copper with a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc and tin, which gives the coin its rich reddish-brown color when preserved well. The diameter of the coin is about 19 millimeters and the weight is around 3.11 grams. On the reverse side, the Lincoln Memorial building stands proudly in the center, and if you look very closely you can even see a tiny representation of the statue of Abraham Lincoln between the pillars of the memorial. Around the top edge of the reverse side appears the words United States of America, and along the bottom the denomination 1 cent is clearly written with the motto E Pluribus Unum placed above the memorial building. Even though millions of these coins were produced, the rarity and collector demand depend heavily on the condition and the presence of mint errors or exceptional preservation. Most circulated examples show wear from years of handling in everyday transactions. The surfaces may appear brown, and the details of Lincoln's hair or the lines of the memorial may be softer due to circulation. However, when collectors find a well-preserved circulated coin with sharp details, clean surfaces, and strong color, it becomes far more desirable. Some 1977 D pennies are also known to show interesting minting varieties such as die cracks, off-center strikes, or doubling effects that make them even more attractive to collectors. When these unusual varieties appear in strong circulated or near uncirculated condition, collectors become eager to add them to their collections. In today's coin collecting market, the value of a circulated 1977 D Lincoln Memorial penny can vary widely depending on its condition and uniqueness. A normal circulated example might only be worth a small premium above face value, but when the coin shows exceptional quality, strong detail, and attractive surfaces, collectors may pay much higher prices. In some auction markets, special examples with rare mint errors or extremely well-preserved condition have attracted attention and reach values that climb into the $567,000. Coins that are graded at very high levels by professional grading services can surprise collectors with impressive auction results, especially when demand rises among Lincoln cent specialists. For collectors who are searching for valuable pennies, there are several helpful tips to keep in mind. Always examine your coins carefully under good lighting and use a magnifying glass to study the small details. Look for unusual marks, doubling effects, or striking errors that make a coin stand out from ordinary examples. Try to store coins in protective holders to prevent further wear or damage, because condition plays a major role in determining value. It is also wise to compare your coin with verified examples from coin catalogs and auction listings to understand its true market potential. Patience and careful observation can sometimes lead collectors to discover surprising treasures hiding in ordinary pocket change. The Lincoln Memorial Penny from 1977 with the D Mint mark reminds us that even the smallest coin can carry a big story, and sometimes a big value. What may appear to be a simple circulated penny could hold historical importance, collector interest, and unexpected worth in the modern auction market. For coin enthusiasts, every coin tells a story of history, craftsmanship, and the journey through countless hands over the years. Next up, we are talking about a coin that many people have seen but very few truly understand the value of. The United States Lincoln Memorial Penny 1962 with the mint mark is one of those fascinating coins that quietly sits in old collections' jars and pockets, while collectors around the world search for high-quality examples. If you have ever wondered whether a simple 1-cent coin could turn into a valuable collectible, then this story might surprise you. Stay with us, because this humble penny could represent a piece of American history, and in the right condition it could even be worth thousands of dollars in today's auction market. The story of this coin begins in the early 1960s, during a time when the United States economy was growing and coin production was extremely high. The Lincoln penny design had already become one of the most recognized coins in the country. The obverse of the coin shows the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, a design created by Victor David Brenner, and first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. In 1959, the reverse design changed to the Lincoln Memorial to honor the famous monument in Washington, D.C., and this design continued until 2008. The 1962 penny with the D Mint mark was struck at the Denver Mint, which produced hundreds of millions of coins that year to meet circulation demand across the country. When we look closely at the features of the 1962 D Lincoln Memorial Penny, we begin to understand why collectors pay attention to this coin. The front of the coin displays the strong profile of Abraham Lincoln facing right, with the word liberty placed on the left side and the phrase "In God We Trust" above his head. The date 1962 appears on the right side, followed by the small but important D Mint mark, which indicates production at the Denver Mint. The reverse side of the coin shows the detailed Lincoln Memorial building with tiny columns, and within those columns collectors can even see the small statue of Lincoln seated inside the monument. The words United States of America appear above, while the denomination 1 cent is written below, along with the motto E Pluribus Unum. The coin was made primarily of 95% copper with a small amount of tin and zinc, giving it a rich reddish-brown appearance, especially when preserved in better condition. Even though millions of these pennies were produced, rarity appears when we begin talking about condition. Most 1962 D pennies spent decades in circulation, passing through thousands of hands and slowly losing their original shine. Coins that remain in fine condition already attract the attention of collectors because the details of Lincoln's portrait and the Lincoln Memorial remain visible and sharp. However, the true excitement in the collector's world comes from coins that survive in extremely high grades with strong luster, minimal wear, and original color. These well-preserved pieces are much harder to find today, and they create strong demand among coin collectors and investors who are always searching for coins with historical significance and strong eye appeal. In today's auction market, the value of a 1962 D Lincoln Memorial penny can vary depending on condition and overall quality. Common circulated examples may only bring a small premium, but a well-preserved, fine-condition coin can reach impressive prices, especially if the color and details remain attractive. In certain high-grade cases, coins with exceptional preservation have been known to reach values climbing into the $485,000 at specialized coin auctions. This is why collectors carefully inspect every penny they find, because sometimes an ordinary-looking coin can turn into a valuable collectible once it is professionally graded and authenticated. For collectors, there are several smart strategies that can help when searching for valuable pennies, like the 1962 Lincoln Memorial coin. Always examine the mint mark carefully and make sure it is clear and original. Pay attention to the color of the coin, because red copper coins usually bring higher prices than brown circulated ones. Avoid cleaning coins, because cleaning can damage the surface and reduce the value dramatically. It is also a good idea to store coins in protective holders or albums to preserve their condition over time. Many collectors also choose to have their best coins graded by professional services, which can confirm authenticity and often increase the market value when the coin is sold. The Lincoln Memorial Penny 1962 mint mark reminds us that even the smallest pieces of money can carry incredible stories and hidden value. This coin connects collectors with American history, with the legacy of President Abraham Lincoln, and with the craftsmanship of the United States Mint. While millions were produced, only a limited number survive today in collectible condition, and that is exactly what creates excitement in the coin collecting world. So the next time you check your old coin jar or pocket change, take a closer look, because you might discover a forgotten penny that collectors are willing to pay thousands of dollars to own. Sometimes the greatest treasures are hiding in the simplest places, and one small copper coin could be the beginning of an amazing discovery. Next up, we are exploring a fascinating coin that many people overlook but collectors around the world search for every day. The United States Lincoln Memorial Penny 1960 with the mint mark is one of those coins that can surprise collectors with its hidden value. This small copper coin from the Denver Mint carries history, rarity, and collector excitement that can turn an ordinary penny into a valuable treasure in today's auction market. The Lincoln Memorial Penny series was introduced in 1959 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, and it replaced the famous wheat penny design. The new reverse design featured the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., and it was created by designer Frank Gasparo. The 1960 penny was produced during a time when the United States economy was growing and millions of coins were minted for circulation. The coin with the D mint mark was struck at the Denver Mint, which has produced many important coins in American history. Even though millions were made, certain varieties and high-condition examples have become highly desirable among collectors. The obverse side of the 1960 Lincoln Memorial Penny displays the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. Lincoln faces right and the word liberty appears to the left side, while the year 1960 appears to the right side, along with the small D mint mark representing the Denver Mint. Above Lincoln's head, the motto "In God We Trust" is clearly visible. On the reverse side, the coin shows the detailed image of the Lincoln Memorial Building. If you look closely, you can even see the tiny statue of Abraham Lincoln sitting inside the memorial, which is one of the most fascinating small details ever placed on a circulating coin. The words United States of America and 1 cent surround the memorial, while the motto E Pluribus Unum appears above it. The coin is made mostly of copper, which gives it the famous reddish-brown appearance that collectors love, especially when preserved in very fine condition. While many 1960 pennies were produced, not all of them survived in attractive condition. Over decades, most coins were heavily used in circulation, which caused scratches, fading, and color changes. A coin that remains in very fine condition still shows strong details on Lincoln's hair, clear lettering, and visible lines on the Lincoln Memorial Building. Collectors pay close attention to these details because condition plays a huge role in determining value. Some varieties from the 1960 series, such as different date styles and well-preserved examples, have become especially popular in the numismatic market. This demand from collectors is what drives prices higher when a beautiful example appears at auction. In the modern coin collecting market, a standard circulated 1960 Lincoln Memorial Penny might only be worth a small premium above face value. However, coins that remain in very fine condition or better can attract serious attention from collectors. Exceptional examples with strong details and attractive color can sometimes reach $375,000, and the finest graded pieces can even move into the $634,000 in competitive auctions. Some high-grade specimens preserved with bright red copper surfaces have been known to reach impressive prices because collectors compete to own the best surviving examples of this historic coin. Collectors who are searching for valuable Lincoln Memorial pennies should always examine pocket change, old coin jars, and inherited collections carefully. Look for coins with the D Mint mark from Denver and pay attention to the overall condition of the coin. Avoid cleaning the coin because cleaning can damage the natural surface and reduce collector value. Storing coins in protective holders and keeping them in a dry environment helps preserve their color and detail. Learning about mint marks, varieties, and grading standards can also help collectors recognize hidden treasures that others might overlook. The United States Lincoln Memorial Penny 1960 with the mint mark proves that even the smallest coin can hold an exciting story and surprising value. What once circulated as everyday pocket change can now capture the attention of collectors around the world and sometimes sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on its condition. This coin reminds us that history, value, and discovery can all be hidden in something as simple as a 1-cent piece. This is why every collector should always check their coins carefully, because the next valuable discovery might already be in your pocket. Thank you for watching this video, and remember, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing coin discoveries and valuable coin stories. Thanks for watching and happy collecting.